At number 13, it's The Great Escape, as finally two brutalised souls make a leap of faith.
Sansa and Theon jump to certain death, you think.
In season 5, Sansa joins Theon in becoming the plaything of evil Ramsay Bolton.
I don't like him very much. I think he's a scumbag, isn't he?
A scumbag who has deconstructed Theon.
Yeah, he completely mutilated him, broke his will entirely and turned him basically into a subservient sort of wreck called Reek.
Sansa always wanted a fairy tale wedding, but gets a nightmare as she marries into the family that now occupies the Stark home of Winterfell.
She's surrounded by these evil people that just want power, and she's just there in the middle, being tossed about between them.
She's just been thrown from pillar to post, hasn't she, Sansa? She gets married off to Ramsay, seemingly at the bequest of Littlefinger. He seems to have thrown her to her own slaughter.
Oh, no, no, no. You stay here, Reek. You watch.
Her childhood friend is too broken by Ramsay to help.
It's all played off Alfie, and all you wanted to do was for him to stop it, and he doesn't. He's just crying in the corner.
I think we all thought he should have stepped in on the wedding night, let's be frank. He's got a lot of making up to do. Having said that, he had his cock cut off, so, he's had a tough time as well.
And yet being back on home turf brings out the Stark in Sansa.
Being back in Winterfell, I think, gives her that power. Being back home, being back where her ancestors are from, I think galvanizes her.
She's a really strong, powerful woman, and she's grown out of a weak, suffering child.
I'm Sansa Stark of Winterfell. This is my home, and you can't frighten me.
That moment when Sansa turns round and is like, no, I am Sansa. That's amazing, so freaking strong.
My lady, I've come to escort you back to your chamber.
Go with her, please.
Sansa refuses to play the twisted game of Ramsay and his sadistic mistress, Miranda.
I know what Ramsay is. I know what he'll do to me. If I'm going to die, let it happen while there's still some of me left.
Sansa was definitely, prepared to die. That's a place where she's reached. That's tough.
So many appalling things happen to her, and you see the proper Stark resolve inside her.
Oh, should we begin now?
It's only then that Theon finally returns.
You're leaving it to me. Good. Let's begin.
Yeah, I love the moment when Reek comes to his senses and helps her.
It's about time.
We've just been longing for him to finally stand up and take some control.
I think Alfie's played it beautifully in how, you really did hate Theon. And it's kind of his character arcs come full circle in a lovely way, and I think Game of Thrones does that amazingly all the time.
It's kind of weird with Game of Thrones because it gets you wanting to see people fall 80 feet to their death and be happy when they crunch.
The childhood friends must escape or face Ramsay's wrath.
I was very pleased Theon came back. I didn't like Reek, and I was so pleased that Theon Greyjoy came back.
Oh, I love the moment when she jumps to freedom.
Watching those two really destroyed people come together and help each other.
Probably was cheering. Probably in my living room, ah. I can't wait to see what, happens to them.
If they've survived that jump, as I hope and presume they have, I'll be looking forward to find out what happens.
No good will come of that. I mean, they should never have left.
I think they're going to be